On second down, here's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wait.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first.
For the former Washington Husky, Dante Pettis, touchdown number 1 in his career. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kendall Wright, 39 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right.
No. I'm not. No.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 48 yards away. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
They run once more with McKinnon. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now McKinnon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They run it with McKinnon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard
They don't want you to make a nigga.
line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Yeah.
Last time was a
I'm out, yo. I got to be
We'll
nigga,
see
yo.
if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
I want black bones then.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, shit. That's racist.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him
Yo,
down.
I don't want turf to be the black color.
That's
just nasty.
His 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's fucked up. He is our blackest friend.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. First down, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play action. Garoppolo. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at...
Get your bones black as fuck too, bro. Brought into the court. What hair color is right? I can see your picture. Hold on. Scroll right down. Yeah, great. There you go. Oh, that's fair. Ice fair. That's white. Are you watching too, bro? I think this said we have to leave. Nah, he's fucking saying like a... I don't know, you're good. Fuck.
How much this cost, Tim? How much this gonna cost?
The 44.
Check nine, check nine. Here they come, here they come, here they come. On. Okay, four. We got four. Let's go, fellas. We got four down. Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish the...
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do that. He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barnes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Toss play to McKinnon. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Sherrills to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And out now come the Vikings. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas getting him once again. His third sack
right
of
now.
the
I'm about to lose.
afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. What can Cousins do in the OT? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So we will see another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And
right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here.
Right.
They got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that'll get him the first down.
and I just got an interception and saved my life.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for San Francisco, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head